Make sure. I do not know how much battery I have left on this, but yeah. I moved my car. Yeah. Holy shit. So I'm like wondering what the fuck is making noise, and where is it? That is making noise and it bugged me out. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. There it is. It's making mad noise. That is so funny, but anyway. They'll probably think I'm crazy, and they're probably gonna ask me why I'm sitting in my car talking. Let's open some windows, get some air in here. Alright. So, let me get some music going so I don't feel crazy. If I was a rich girl. Alright. So, once this car passes. Alright. So, I have not posted in probably a month. I don't know why. I think it's because, like, my boyfriend thinks, like, making videos is stupid. And half the time, I'm like, is what I'm gonna record going to be interesting at all? Because I don't know if I'm that interesting, but yeah, anyway. So, I'm clearly at school. I don't really want people knowing what school I go to, but I'm at school and we have assignments or whatever, and one of the assignments is to pick a topic. So my topic is going to be autism. And basically this quick video, because I don't know how much battery I have left on my phone. Not my phone, my camera. This video is going to be about autism and basically going over my son Shane, who was just diagnosed with autism, and what led me to even have him diagnosed or evaluated. And so I made a list, and basically it says what my concerns were, the evaluations that he had to go through, decisions that were made, you know, after these evaluations and meetings, and the school and all that stuff. So basically, when he was like 2, 3, I started getting concerned because of his language. I'm sorry, I keep looking everywhere else. Because of his language, I felt like his speech was different from my son Christian's, and I hate comparing in any way, shape, or form. I don't think that you should do that. But I'm glad that I noticed that he was speaking differently, because I obviously I brought him to a doctor. And so I went to sign him up for preschool, and they said he had to go through an evaluation. So I went to this preschool in another town, and I'm sorry, I'm lying. My dad brought Shane to the first evaluation because I had to work. I couldn't get off from work and it was too short of notice. So my dad brought him. He said that he was very like he couldn't concentrate. He was like going under the table. He was having trouble. So I had to bring him back a second time, and then we had a meeting. I could see from some of the things that the lady had him do that he was struggling. Yeah, he was struggling. Like, there was like a shoelace and he had to put it through a bead. He was having a hard time. Or like he had to put the beads into like a pill bottle. He was having a hard time. So we ended up having a meeting, and they say that they would like to get him into occupational therapy and physical therapy. The occupational therapy for things like the shoelace through the beads or the beads into the medicine container. And then the physical therapy, I want to say because like the way he walks, I don't know, I'm klutzy, so it could just be that, but he's I don't want to say klutzy, but he trips often. So yeah, so we got that. And then so a lady came to the house, really nice lady. She was young, and he had his days with her. Some days he would be fine. Some days he would honestly just straight out say like, you can leave. Like, I'm done doing what you're asking me to do. You can leave. And it's not, oh, your son's rude. No, this is Shane. He is who he is. So, that was that. Basically, like, she would have him, like, color. She would have him cut paper. He would make, like, a craft. It was cool, but you could just tell, if something was hard, he would not want to do it, basically. And he'd be like, all right, I'm done. So, we had another meeting, and then finally, they put him into a regular preschool. Now, this was like last year. This was like April. This was around April, because my daughter was just born. They had just finally decided to put him into school, and now this year he's in full day preschool. Full day preschool, and the morning is his class where he gets the services, and the afternoon is a regular pre-K class, I guess. Basically, he would benefit from both, because he needs that child interaction. He has his brothers and sisters, but he's supposed to be getting that child interaction. So yeah, I feel like this story is really like mumble jumble, but meetings, and then they gave him OT-PT, and then finally they put him into pre-K in April, and then now he's in full day pre-K this year. Still with the evaluations though. So I had made an appointment with a developmental pediatrician forever ago, and actually June 6th was that appointment, and I had just so happened to get a cancellation in April, this past April. And the woman had said his primary diagnosis is autistic spectrum. She's like, right now that's what I'm gonna go with, but you're gonna have to come back. He needs to be seen again. So I'm like, okay. So just recently, I wish I remembered the date exactly. For some reason, I don't remember the exact date. But recently, we went, and another woman saw him, and I had to bring in, what did I bring? 3 packets. One filled out by his first teacher, another filled out by his second teacher, and then a third filled out by myself, which I went through with my mom. Not saying I don't know my child. I obviously know my child, but I did want my answers and her answers to sort of match, because she works with DDI and she knows a lot more of what she's talking about. So I went over it with her, and yeah, so she went through all of that. She obviously tested him, and the diagnosis came down to autistic, level 2. I guess it goes to level 0, 1, 2, 3. He's level 2. So he's like not the highest, but he's right behind it. And part of people ask me, do you do you agree with the diagnosis? And a lot of people think that autism is a child that just doesn't speak or whatever. And I've been learning a little bit more. It's not just, oh, he doesn't talk, he doesn't socialize, he's autistic. No, there are a lot of different characteristics. Shane is obsessive, impulsive. He prefers adults over children. If there's one thing that, so he just parked. There's one thing that all of the teachers all said, it was he, steers to them as opposed to the kids. So I do agree with the diagnosis. He's very impulsive. When he gets upset, he's very hard to calm down. He's obsessive as far as he finds, or he'll have something and he'll hold on to it, and if he doesn't have it, he doesn't feel whole. So when he was a baby, he had this like hat. It wasn't even a hat, it was like the big cupcake thing. I don't know, I have 5 more minutes. It was that big top cupcake thing. He loved this thing, he wore it as a hat, and he wore that thing until it broke. And then my mom found another one and he wore it again. And then it was these blue rain boots he wore absolutely everywhere. Basically he sticks with these things until they break, until there's no return, I guess. But the impulsive, it's like he like he'll hit, he won't stop, he'll throw a tantrum and it'll be hard to get him to get out of it. Oh my god, I kind of feel like people are gonna look at me like I'm nuts talking to a damn camera, but yeah, so anyway, I guess you could call, I'm gonna title this video like Shane's journey because it was a long one. It was 2 years of a journey. I knew that Shane was different. I don't think in any way, shape, or form that he's stupid or anything like that, because he's not. He's just like his own person. He's the most beautiful little boy. He's so loving. He's probably the most loving, sensitive kid I have. But yeah, it was hard because nobody would agree with me. Nobody agreed. And it's funny because it all started from the speech concern. But he's just, I knew that something was up. And it doesn't mean like that there's anything wrong with him. Like, he's just different and he's beautiful for it, The only thing that I feel like, sorry, I know I didn't really ruin his life, because I know that if I didn't go through what I went through for the 2 years, he would not do well in a regular class. Like, he could have been thrown into a regular class and then he would have been, he wouldn't have did well. So, but I don't want to feel like I did something wrong for him, because I don't want him to feel I don't want him to feel different. I'm sorry. Oh my god, my nose. Anyway, that's my video. It was probably my whole break. My nose is leaking because I'm crying. And I feel like I cry about this a lot. I'm not ashamed or anything of that nature. I just don't ever want him to be upset with me. because he's going to be in special classes or whatever like that. I just don't want him to, oh my god, now my eye's messed up. I just don't want him to be upset with me, you know? My mom said if anything I did him a huge favor, because now he'll be where he should be as far as, oh my god. Yo, my eye. He's not going to be, oh my god, now I'm smudging my makeup. He's not gonna be in a class where he won't excel. He'll be in a class where he's getting all the help he needs. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This was such a messy video. And I swore that I was gonna start making nice clean ones, but like I made the video because I'm doing an assignment on it. So maybe I'll use this as a reference. I don't know. But that's it. Shane was diagnosed with autism, basically. I wish I saved the date of when he was diagnosed, but I'm done. I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna post this. I don't care how messy it is. This is real. This is how I feel. This is what it is right now. So let me know what you think.